After the third day of protests around the country, but particularly in Minnesota, in response to police brutality that led to the murder of George Floyd, we're hearing a lot of accusations regarding these protesters engaging in violent acts. And I just want to say that before making a judgment, it is important to understand that not every act of so-called property damage or violence people see on videos are put in proper context. And it does also seem like there are either provocateurs, and in some cases, people are accusing, undercover cops of causing some of the property damage, which then leads to an uptick or escalation of violence during these protests. So there's a video that's been going viral, and I want to kind of debunk some of the rumors that's been going around, because there certainly are rumors. But I also want to make clear that this individual is not part of the protests. In the video that you're about to watch, you'll see a masked white man holding an umbrella break windows at an AutoZone in Minneapolis. And you'll also notice that there are Black activists around him telling him to stop, and more importantly, asking him who he is and why he's doing this. And he gets real defensive. So let's take a quick look at that video, and then I'll break down what we know.
I'm doing this too, guys. I ain't got part of that. Dude. Oh, I zoomed in. I'll zoom out a little bit. Those cops will come for you if you're pulling that crap.
So later in the video, you see one of the Black protesters approaching him and asking, like, who are you? Why are you doing this? And he gets defensive. He like runs away. And so people started posting this video online to try to figure out who he is. Can we identify him? And there have been rumors indicating that he is an undercover cop working for the St. Paul, Minnesota Police Department, because there was a woman alleging that she is an ex-wife of his who recognized the mask he was wearing and said, no, that's definitely my ex-husband. But that has not been confirmed. Look, I hear the people who don't trust what the police departments are saying. I totally understand that. But I do fear that there'll be consequences against the wrong person, that the wrong person will be targeted. And I don't want that to happen. So here's what the St. Paul Police Department says. Rumor control, super goofy way of starting this. We are aware of the social media post that erroneously identifies one of our officers as the person caught on video breaking windows in Minneapolis. We've seen it, we've looked into it, and it's false. They continue to say that the police officer in question had a valid alibi and was actually with a superior at the time that this incident happened. But when reporters asked if they could interview the alleged cop who was allegedly in that video, they said no. But we're hearing denials from the police department. I don't know whether or not it actually is the cop in question. What I do know is, at the very least, this person is a provocateur who had absolutely no interest in being in Minneapolis to protest the death of, or the murder, I should say, of George Floyd.
Yeah, I want to talk about what we know as well. That was an amazing video. This is why I love that everybody's got smartphones and they're taping. So we know he's not a protester because the protesters come up to him and say, hey, what are you doing? Why are you doing that? And they basically chase him out. In the longer version of the video, that man you see there in the colorful shirt follows him all the way out to the parking lot. They almost get into a fight. And he asks the guy in the colorful shirt asks if he's a cop, and he says something like none of your business, and so whoever it is on whichever side, definitely not a protester, definitely not Black Lives Matter, and definitely trying to instigate. Why they're trying to instigate, we don't know, but. No, he's not upset at the situation. He comes in and very calmly hammers the windows open as if to say, hey, everybody come on in, right? And he's got an umbrella on. let alone the gas mask, or he's carrying an umbrella. There's no.
Yeah, why is he carrying an umbrella?
No.
Like, it's super sketchy.
No, I'll tell you right now. The only reason to carry an umbrella is so that you cannot be identified by drones, helicopters, video cameras that are above you. And so whoever did it clearly did it on purpose to start something there. So very likely so they can blame others for it. Otherwise, there is no point in the umbrella. There ain't no protester in the world that comes out with an umbrella like that. This ain't Hong Kong.
Right. That's somebody who knows what they're doing, right? And so I said earlier that because I also heard the rumors that I heard that it was a cop, because I actually am in touch with some of the people who are on the ground there. And I don't know for a fact that it was a cop. But what I will say that is we laugh at this all the time because it is when the police does something, it's the police who investigates the police that's doing something. So here we go. The police is telling us that that wasn't a cop and that cop was with another cop, and that's the alibi that he had. So we got to believe the police telling us that the police didn't do something again. And to confirm that the police didn't do something again, we're telling you he was with some more police. So that is why we are over here saying this. I'm looking at this with the side eye because again, the police is who investigates the police and determines that the police is always not guilty.
But one of the reasons they
totally
do that,
right
by the
about
way,
that.
look, we just, there's no way of knowing whether it's true or untrue, right? But the minute they put out that statement, that's a sign to all of mainstream media, you are not allowed to cover this story. Because if you cover this story, then the authorities will say that you're spreading gossip, rumor, you don't know, etc. Now, look, there's a responsible way to cover it, like we are. We're showing you the video. We're telling you we don't know who the person is. We're letting you see with your own eyes exactly what he did. Is it relevant? Of course it's relevant. An unknown guy with an umbrella and a gas mask shows up to knock out the windows. This is how everything started in the first place in Minneapolis. This guy started it, okay? So it's a super relevant. If you're a reporter and you're not asking who that guy is, you're not actually a reporter. And when the authorities tell you to look away and you look away, you're not actually a reporter. So, and guys, we have now insane conspiracy theorists, first of all over the country and all over online, and it goes on and on. And so it's, and I've said this in the past about Alex Jones, if you were someone doing a conspiracy, you would love to have someone like Alex Jones out there because he delegitimizes everything. So are there actually black flag operations where someone from the other side starts something so that they could blame that side? Of course there's black flag operations, right? So for example, Turkey, there was officials, very high ministers in their government, caught saying, maybe we should attack one of our facilities in Syria so that we could justify a quote-unquote counterattack. That's a black flag operation, and it's absolutely confirmed. But the Alex Jones of the world have made words like black flag operation or conspiracy theory so toxic, so nuclear, that anytime somebody says, hey, why is that guy with the umbrella? They go, oh, what are you, a conspiracy theorist? No, there's a dude with an umbrella knocking at the windows that started all the looting. Okay, so who is he? That's a very, very fair question. And my guess is no one will ever find out, because once the authorities say you're not, in essence, we've already said no, and you're not allowed. And what is between the lines is, if you investigate this, we will call you illegitimate. It's over. Mainstream media is going to get scared and they're going to run for the hills.
Thanks for watching The Young Turks. Really appreciate it. Another way to show support is through YouTube memberships. You'll get to interact with us more. There's live chat emojis, badges. You've got emojis of me, Anna, John, JR. So those are super fun. But you also get playback of our exclusive member-only shows and specials right after they air. So all of that, all you got to do is click that join button right underneath the video. Thank you.